Good evening. Welcome back to the Tales Talks Talk Show, Season 2, Episode 2. Tonight on the channel, we are going to be reviewing Con Aberdeen. We had a fantastic weekend last week, and tonight we're going to discuss what went good, what went bad. Probably not too much actually went bad, but we're going to discuss it all here tonight. So let's bring on a couple of guests. So we've got Dino Joe. I was going to ask how you doing, mate, but I need to ask you anyway. How are you doing, mate?
I am conflued to the rafters, mate. All week it's just been getting more and more, but yeah, has not dampened my weekend anyway. I'd take the flu for that all week long. So yeah, not too bad.
Coombsy took one for the team for Ian McKellen, so you took one for the team this time.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Let's bring on Ryan Real Key. So I said we're only going to go live for an hour tonight because both these guys are under the weather. Real Key, thanks for coming on as well. How are you doing?
No, I'm doing all right. Yeah, just a little bit under the weather. Don't think I'm as rough as Joe, but I'm getting there.
We're all in our comfort hoodies tonight. I can tell already. I'm glad you're both on. I feel like it's so. I was going to say important. Important's not the right word, but it's so fun to actually just come back on live stream and actually reflect on the Comic-Con you've been to. It's almost like part of the actual experience, going or previewing, going, and then reviewing as well. So I'm glad you're both here tonight and we can actually discuss all things Comic-Con. We've got Chris here with the chat. Welcome to the stream, Chris. Not seen you for a while, but good to see you back in the stream and in the comments. So tonight, guys, we are going to be reviewing the Con. Oh, I don't know why I've done that. Let's try that one. Let's get straight into it then. So I've asked the boys to get the stuff ready from what they picked up at the Con. But it's going to be very self-explanatory tonight. They won't have to think too hard. All right. So we're going to start off with best photo. So what was your best photo of the weekend? Doesn't have to be with the guest. It could be with the props. It could be us three, us lads at the table. Just in general, your best photo. So whoever wants to go first.
Go on, Milky.
Okay. It's a hard one to think about best photo. I have one in a frame down there, but I'm not going to choose that one. I liked, I don't know, all of it. I watched you guys with Aaron. That was pretty fun. Like in your vlog, you can hear me laughing out loud with you guys when you're taking photos with Aaron. I think that was very funny. So yeah, I'd say that one was probably my favorite photo of the weekend.
What one you're not in?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's the camaraderie of the guys, I was filming the shot, I was doing all that kind of stuff. I was arguing with the security guards to make sure I got the shot that I wanted and all that kind of stuff. So I put a lot of effort into that one.
He was like Ivan Drago or something.
He was,
wasn't he?
Well, you done well. You done really well there. Joe, got your best photo, mate, of the weekend? I genuinely don't know any of your answers tonight as well.
Photo op, the Karen photo. Even though I'm a bit like you, I don't particularly like the photo in a sense. Like I think I look bad in it, but because the starstruck, but kind of that adds to it, I guess. Mm-hmm. But my favorite photo is probably the one from the stream intro where we're just all sat at the table. We've all got a few bits done.
Yeah.
And we're all chilled out. We're a pint deep, and it's just like, like we're all in a very good position where we're having a very, very good day.
Yeah, it was like obviously Edinburgh Con didn't go as well as much to plan, but this one it was just felt like this is what we do. We go to cons, meet guests, go panels, have a pint, get a sausage, and go back to meet the guests. It looked like we were pros what we were doing, but it was literally our first time actually doing it all together. But yeah. So what you get? Is that your choice then for that photo?
I think so. Yeah, I think we all look good. We all look good in it, and we're all just like very chilled and in a very good mood by that. Well, I say by that point we're in a very good mood all day.
I was saying that photo was one take as well, wasn't it? Because it was the timer.
It took you about 15 minutes to set your camera up, but the picture was one take.
Bloody tripod! I blame the tripod. No, that was definitely me for that one. My best photo, I think I'll just go with. I'm the same as you. I do love the table us three. I feel that's a good little photo. I'll go with Ross Marquand one. Yeah, maybe because it is due to the interaction and then the story behind it as well. The story was quite funny. So yeah, I'll go with Ross Marquand one. Next up, best auto. So it doesn't have to be by the guest, but it can just be by the quality of the auto, the style of it.
Hey, how else are you get into auto if it wasn't a guest? Oh, the fella on the way in done me a great one on the way in.
What's that?
I wondering what you were getting at there when you went, it doesn't have to be by a guest. It's like, what do you mean?
If you else is signing, that's not a guest.
Yeah, no, I meant like by the style. Like you don't have
Yeah,
to
I know what you mean after you said, but
I can't remember. Let's have a look. I've not really. Well, I've got my one's quite self-explanatory, but Milky's got only one auto. So do you want to just say no? You did get one auto.
Yeah, I have one I can show though, because the other ones I've handed back to my friend. It's probably Bonnie Wright. Really professional.
He's a very good auto, actually.
Really cool auto.
That looks really cool now. The box is open as well.
Oh yeah, this is my first time seeing it in box.
Yeah.
Enemy of Beware, Ginny.
I like she wrote a character name still. Yeah.
I think the white stands out as well.
Did you choose white or I can't remember.
That was all that I had available. Remember, I was looking for an orange, but I couldn't find one.
Yeah, we were hoping that she was going to have paint pens on the table, but they were only Sharpies, unfortunately.
Mm.
So just went with whatever we had.
So did she have an orange Sharpie? I didn't really get a look at it.
No, she had like a black Sharpie, a silver Sharpie, and a red one.
And yeah, we were
yeah.
So you probably might have got the actual best auto of the con from Bonnie Wright. That's quality. Like the quote as well.
Maybe.
Not a lot of people ask for quotes. For you and Joe, your best auto. Did you only get one?
Just the one, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Unfortunately, I mean, I do have the pop behind me now, but
yeah,
it's Karen Gillan. Yeah, it's lovely. So I got two, Joe. Karen Gillan, which is nice because it's different to the one she's done. Every other one I've seen her do, she does her autograph at the top and then at the bottom, so you can see the thing. I like having.
Yeah, I like it covered.
Yeah, her auto looks different where it's in the middle. And then I got I asked her for a quote. I didn't think she was going to do a quote because I'd not seen any quotes during the day before we had ours done.
Yeah.
And at LFCC, she didn't do any. But same as always, asked whatever your favourite thing that Nebula says is, and she said, idiots. She went, I'm not saying it to you.
I'm calling you guys.
She goes, I'm not saying it to you guys, but yeah, idiots. And then just started laughing. But that was a really good interaction.
Yeah, I've got Mark in the chat. Well, thanks for tuning in, Mark. Good to see you. We're talking about autographs right now from the con. So with me, a bit of an awkward one actually. We'll start with Karen. Karen will be my favorite one. We will understand why. So there was the pop. Yeah, I didn't get it personalized. I don't know why. I said I was, and I got to the table and I was a bit like, didn't really know what to do.
My name is Tel.
Yeah, my name's Tel Talks. Don't pick up. So yeah, I just got her auto Nebula and then the quote, knock it off. But yeah, I was happy with the quote as well. But so that auto was great. But the awkward bit was myself, Ross, Marconi, and Joe. We were having a really good chat. A bit crude, some of the things we're talking about. And then we kind of was like, oh yeah, he's got to sign the pop. That's why I'm at the table for him to sign the pop. He wrote Stranger Danger on the side, which was like one of the first lines he actually says in season 4, episode 16, the final episode before they head off to Alexandria. So he got a Stranger Danger. He's quite a famous quote for him. But when I was a bit all funny going up to the table, so I wrote on the post-it note. No, I got Joe to write on the post-it note for to Aaron. No, signature and then character name Aaron. And he's wrote for Aaron or to Aaron. He's auto, and then he showed his character name Aaron. So apparently, this pops for Aaron somehow. He's not actually meant for me. So yeah, I could wipe it off with baby wipes, but we've kept it on there for now. And he's done it so neatly as well. I feel quite bad now. Like he's actually wrote like the wrong name on it. So
he was calling you by name as well. That's what's funny.
Yeah.
Like, we were having a full conversation for like 3 or 4 minutes, and then he did the pop. And I think it was just where we were in full conversation.
I'm glad Coon's in the chat for this one. But yeah, I'm Aaron Fox now apparently. But yeah, I'm happy with the auto. It's a lovely auto. He took his time with it. Took his time chatting to us. That was really nice. But yeah, so that's on. So Karen does win the best auto for that one, unfortunately. Let's get this back up. Mark says there's nothing worse than queuing up and working out what you want to say and ask, and then saying nothing and remembering as you're walking away. Yeah, I mean, I think you guys might struggle with May, is it? Some of these guests you're going to meet, but yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. My name's Tyler. Can you say? That's your new name. No longer tell. You're Aaron. Yeah, Aaron talks. Anyway, next one then. Best stall. Perfect timing. Best stall.
Oh, I love the parrots.
You love the parrots. Coombsy, sticky. Yeah, we used the sticky note. That was actually what happened. We used the sticky note.
I wrote auto character brackets Aaron. No, just brackets Aaron, and then quote on side. So there's nothing that said about to anyone.
Yeah, and we didn't look. I didn't even look at the auto at all until we was at the con or something. I don't remember looking at it at all.
Oh, it was when we were back at a table. We were back at the table.
Yeah,
either having a drink or something, and I noticed it.
Yeah,
you didn't see it. I went, "Oh, it says to Aaron." You went, "Oh, no!" And me and Milky were in stitches.
He's going Wales. How'd you get to cross it out? All right.
It might be funny to meet him again, cross it out, and then put tell.
Yeah. So
keep it there.
Yeah, we should see him again. So, So best stall, guys. So it could be like vendors. We didn't really buy much, did we? Overall the weekend, but Milky, your best stall?
It's hard because I'm always drawn to the sword stall.
Yeah.
I always want to go to that place. I'm always hyped when I look at it. There was an energy drink company that surprised me because they had one of my favorite energy drinks that is usually not available in stores, and they had it exclusively at the con. So I was like, oh my God, it's pretty weird just to see my favorite energy drink, which is Sneak. And probably best stall. I don't know. Maybe the one at the front, the Monopoly one with all the signed pops. They were nice to look at and were pretty cool to see.
Yeah. We all got nice footage of that as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that what you're going for?
I could imagine having a wall I could imagine having a wall like that one day of all those signed pops.
Oh, that'd be a dream, wouldn't it? Joe, your best stall? I've got to think of my answer still.
Genuinely, that Monopoly one was really impressive. More so in the sense that it was so like chill, the way that you could just pick one up. Like we were just picking up Obi-Wan signed pops, Stu McGregor signatures.
We weren't meant to say, was we? But
no one said, they were looking. No one said anything or kicked off. Well, other places are like, whoa. Other places had jumped straight on you and they were fine. So that was impressive that you could just go along. It's like, oh, there's a John Cena sign pop. Can't see it, but there's one there apparently. But yeah, it was.
He was there. You see, I got a photograph with him and Translucent.
He's in here now.
Panel. He's at the panel. Yeah, I remember seeing him at the panel.
And the sword one, and the one that Coombsy don't like. Very, very expensive, but a very impressive setup, I have to say.
It was weird to see a couple of Marys. Oh, there's that Mary behind a Mary, weren't there? We were like, what?
A couple £100 mine, but still.
Yeah. Coombsy says, remember when all the consigners said they couldn't get Bellatrix on the pot, and yet Monopoly had all of them there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's stuff we need to chat about with guests, but probably for another stream because I don't want to keep these guys off too long. But yeah, best stall, I'll probably agree with you. It was mad to see that Michael J. Fox one as well. That was there. I was like, it's like it's hanging off here, like that the Daryl Dixon that was one of the really bad ones. It was in black Sharpie right by his head. Couldn't see it. Yeah.
I thought they just put a Daryl one there, same as you. And it wasn't until you tilted right back.
Yeah. Coombsy says he's staying away from that Monopoly store.
I would if I was you, bro.
Yeah, I think Milky.
The Ewan one was really well priced, genuinely.
What one?
The Ewan McGregor one.
Yeah. All things considered, yeah. Milky asked a price on something, and it was a lot, wasn't it? I can't remember what one it was.
I think it was the Walking Dead signed photograph that was like £850.
Yeah,
it was like a poster. I was like, Jesus, that's a lot of me.
And it didn't even have any of the big guns. It did have Jesus though.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, ironic time of year as well. All right, next up then, best panel. So we went to, you know what? None of us have mentioned in any of our vlogs. We actually watched a bit of the Power Rangers panel.
Yeah, just because we were doing our intros and they set up, didn't they?
like we all
instantly.
We all completely forgot about that. But I think they looked quite a chill panel. People were chatting and stuff. So we'll start with you then, Joe. Your best panel?
The Karen Gillan one
as well. Yeah, Karen
Gillan. Yeah, Cosplay Masquerade was probably the most unprofessional one of the day. I felt sorry for the cosplayers that had queued and then they weren't even getting their names right. And some of them were quite. No, some of them were quite simple names to get right, and I would have been pissed off if it was me. You spent all that time and effort, and like some people coming from the other side of the country or coming from as far as we'd come, like so.
Somebody even tried to troll them, didn't they, by putting a funny name to get it read out?
Oh, that was amazing. That was the best bit of it.
Cosplay wins. Cosplay wins.
Up the mo.
Yeah, Callum just save his money for the potential Jason Momoa appearance. I'm not sure if he's joking or not. Like, I don't know if he actually wants to see Jason Momoa. Next one. I heard they have deals there sometimes. Yeah, I remember there was a different bloke this time, but all last year it was always the same bloke at the stall, and he was always like saying there's deals going on. He'll offer you a price and stuff. But yeah, it was a couple of youngsters at the stall this time, wasn't it? Yes, Joe, you're going Karen, your favorite panel?
Yeah, we had amazing seats. The sound quality was insane.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, even like I think the best venue for one obviously is Wales, where you're in the auditorium. That is pretty incredible, and our seats there were good. But I was so impressed with the sound quality of this panel, considering that you take a second and look around, like, oh yeah, I'm in the middle of a huge room.
Yeah,
it felt like you were just in like an enclosed space.
I think it's like the sound quality and then the quality that it sounds like on when you've recorded it.
Yeah.
Like it could sound really good like in person, and how it picks up on the phone or a camera might be completely different, but it picked up really well. Like when I put my short up, I was like, bloody hell, that's actually quite a good footage actually. Like, and the sound was brilliant. Now, Milky, your favorite panel?
Probably Body Right.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed Body Right. I think it might have been the first one of the day for us. I know we did the Power Rangers one, but it was just getting into the feel of the con and sitting there, and everyone was around, and I was in a whole recording hype. I went live on Instagram for Karen Gillan for the whole thing.
Yeah,
and then but Body Right was cool, and I have held some footage back from Sunday's vlog from Robin Lord Taylor, because that's going to be an exclusive video.
Oh, nice, cool.
But yeah, Robin Lord Taylor was cool.
Yeah, when was his panel? Was his panel on a Sunday?
Sunday 4:45.
Oh, didn't fancy it?
I got a bit of it.
Oh, you went?
Yeah, I was there Sunday.
Oh, I never knew you went to the panel. No. How was the crowd? Was it a lot?
No, it was half as many people as I thought.
All right, fair enough. I think, I might go with, I enjoyed Karen's panel more, but the waiting around, I didn't, because I think she was like half hour late, obviously one I thought, but the way Bonnie Wright's panel was, we just got all right seats, and then come on, she done her bit and then went, but the Karen's panel did dragged in it, just like, I think, was it like
it was the waiting that dragged.
Yeah, 25 minutes wait in, and then a lot of trouble, people getting bums on seats and stuff, and the stewards are being weird, not helping people get seats. They just turned their back on the crowd, didn't they? Like they weren't really helping. But
they could have been a bit better with the seating. Make people like hutch up if there's an empty seat next to you, move into it so that you leave the aisles empty. Yeah, and that way you can kill people quicker.
You're on a panel, you can literally make an announcement. Can everyone move in, please? You know what I mean? And everyone can hear. You know, but
yeah, mucking around, please.
Yeah, no one seats left unattended. Right, next up, favorite moment. So absolute anything from the weekend, the travel there, the after party, the con,
the fruity,
Yeah, I was waiting for you to say that.
The
McDonald's.
I don't know. It's really hard to pinpoint. Actually.
Not for me.
Yeah, you go first, mate. Yeah, you go first, mate.
It's easily my 20-minute conversation with Robin Lord Taylor, one-on-one. Just me and him talking. You guys were recording a little bit. He gave you a wave. Just amazing guy. And then going in, after the photograph, because I spoke to him after I'd met him in the photograph booth, and he was cool in there as well. Like, I didn't feel like I was rushed. I got to ask an extra question whilst I was getting a photo. It was cool. I just really, really like that guy. And yeah, this thing's coming in the pipeline, so it definitely will be something I'll remember forever. Probably my favorite moment of Comic-Con. And it's hard because the after party was great too.
Yeah. Yeah, we
But
definitely
went on the title.
Yeah. Joe, your favorite moment?
Probably the Karen Auto, I'd say. It just felt a bit surreal because especially after seeing it at LFCC and how like she was very nice, but it was all very rushed, and she was just as busy here, and it was one day. But I was very impressed that like with the photos she took the time, with the auto she took the time, she was happy to have a conversation. I managed to ask her a question and she was quite open and honest, and Andy was stood behind her and she didn't mind answering anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
And same with the quote, he's behind her and she's happy to do it. Where like I know at some of them, sometimes handlers are like, no, don't do that, especially a bigger guest like at Edinburgh. The Vampire Diaries brothers, they were told they couldn't personalize anything and they couldn't write quotes, couldn't even say names, and that was the same or less money than she was.
Yeah,
and she was happy to do anything.
Yeah, I remember you got the footage of you asking for a quote, and she was like, "Sure, sure. What do you want?" But, like she didn't even cross her mind about, there's a bit of a queue. Favorite moment for me, I might cheat a little bit. I might say the favorite moment was actually the use of the Diamond Pass. Because that made the cons flow so much better. We got to do we managed to do everything apart from see all the stalls in detail. But yeah, I think if we were waiting around in queues, our legs were hurted. We would have got tired, thirsty, hungry. But yeah, we weren't fatigued at all. We paced ourselves brilliantly, and that was mainly due to the Diamond Pass. So I'll say my favorite moment was the use of the Diamond Pass, which got us to guess and actually get into panels. I don't think we would have been able to see the Karen Gillan panel if we didn't have Diamond Pass. There's you can see people queuing up for the Karen Gillan auto, and the photos actually. People queuing up for photos and stuff while her panel was actually going on. So yeah, the use of the Diamond Pass for me was definitely my favorite moment. Yeah, and Coombsy brings this up. Diamond is sold out for Liverpool, but they have them on Twickets. Yeah, I did see that they are sold out. If I was going to go, I think I would actually do Diamond Pass as well. But yeah, with them being sold out, I'd have to go for like Billy Boyd, and that's it. Like I don't really know what else you can really get done there in the day, because Monopoly events did announce tonight that the Lord of the Rings cast, they're actually going to be in different buildings for Liverpool, so they're not all going to be together.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah. So because Liverpool's absolutely huge this year, so they are probably going to do like Elijah, Andy, Sean in one room, and then the Hobbits, the other Hobbits.
That's quite disappointing, isn't it? Oh, that's thing is as well for that. I know it's a bit off topic because we're talking about Aberdeen, but
yeah,
if they're doing like the Hobbit photos, aren't they? So they've all got to congregate to do that. So I can see it being a bit of a nightmare. But
yeah, they announced today they're not doing the group photo either, like the big one with Orlando. Yeah, it's not happening. So that's Liverpool. That's Liverpool. So we might do a Liverpool Comic-Con preview if you want to do that. Coombsy and Mark, if you want to come on, we can do that one them together. Let's continue with tonight then. And Aberdeen, biggest regret. This is an interesting one. Any regrets, lads?
Can't really think of any, to be honest with you. Maybe not trying to try our luck and try and interview a guest or ask to interview a guest, because after we had our interaction with Ross, I thought, we probably could have asked him, but you feel harsh because people in the queue.
Yeah.
And then I saw someone did a short where they're interviewing him, and he was happy to do it. It was like,
yeah, you just don't know, do you? Yeah, you just don't know.
It's just having the balls to ask, basically. The same as like after Milky had his photo and we were putting all the stuff away. I went, he's over there on his own again now. You were like, yeah, actually. He goes, yeah, all right, I'm going to go talk to him. And you did, and it was your best memory of the weekend. So it's well worth doing it. The worst they can say is no.
Yeah, and he didn't say no either. He literally got up off his seat and greeted me and was face to face for a good 20 minutes. It was, thanks for letting me know that he was free because I didn't see it.
I'm gonna say that's the best bit about a guest is when they get up and go around the table, or they invite you around the table. It's like, wow, you broke the barrier between guest and celebrity interaction. You're chatting now, like you're not mates, but you're actually having a proper friendly conversation. Like there's certain celebs that we mentioned on the show before where they just sit down like, come and take the selfie. I'm not going to move because I'm big time. But when they break the actual barrier between the guest and the fan, it's brilliant, and a bit surreal, really, because you're a bit like, okay, like stuff Ross Marcard was saying. I was just like, oh bloody hell, mate, Ross is going in here. But yeah, no, absolutely brilliant. So Milky, any regrets for you? Oh no, he's gone. Milky's regrets. My biggest regret, I thought it could happen, but not this quickly. But it's actually not getting Bonnie Wright's auto, like the Jenny Pop signed.
Oh, really?
Especially with tonight's announcement for Show Masters that we will come on to. I was like, if that did happen, which I think would at some point, because he was doing cons in France and Belgium where that new Dream Convention stuff. So I was like, yeah, it would have been nice. So probably is my biggest regret, but yeah, I'm in such debt right now. It's not the end of the world that I didn't actually get Bonnie Wright's auto, but I'm sure she'll do cons in the future. She's been announced a few times previously, but she had to cancel due to pregnancy. So it was a fair enough cancellation. It weren't actually filming commitments or whatever she does. I know she's doing YouTube projects now.
Yeah, she's more of a creator now.
Yeah, we'll go to the chat. Yeah, we'll go to the chat just why Milky thinks his biggest regret. Jesse binned off Liverpool as well. Yeah, we saw that. I think he actually announced in the video that he was going to Liverpool still, like last week. He said he can't come to Aberdeen, but I'll see you guys in Liverpool. But now he's had to cancel Liverpool. Mark says, I always say shoot your shot. They can always just say no. And should they tell for the last minute? There you go then. Yeah. So yeah, I'm sure Bonnie Wright will go there again. Hopefully the price doesn't go up too much. But yeah, I think next time I definitely will get a Jenny Weasley pop sign. So you, Milky, any regrets?
It's hard because I really don't think I have. I said in my video that I dropped today, probably my best con ever. And I said it like 3 times. And it's not just because Coombsy made an appearance. It was because it was such a fantastic con. If anything, I regret buying the hot dog. It was nice, but I was apprehensive with it when I got it because it didn't look anything like the bloody photo.
Coombsy just said he regrets that hot dog.
Yeah, the hot dog was. Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
It was nice, but it just didn't. It wasn't right.
You said you were going to get another one.
It was nice, but it I wasn't what I was expecting. And then we had the whole rigmarole with the guy at the till. Like, he had the same issue with all 3 of us, one after another.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, what are you doing? You've been here all day. I like that I pre-booked everything over, usually not doing that. And like when I went to London, I just had the vouchers at the day.
Yeah.
And things are more expensive. So I like that I pre-booked. Yeah, I really can't regret anything from it. It was fantastic. And you saw the vlogs. I even got a lady friend. So I can't regret it.
Yeah, so yeah, I didn't really want to put biggest regret in, but I felt like it's important just to say if there was anything you could have done differently. But yeah, there's no real negative answers there. Negative answers though, most disappointing. Anything was disappointed by? So, and by the way, guys, why Joe and Milky think they've got no preparation for these questions tonight. I've just fired them in the chat. So yeah, they don't know what's coming up at each slide. So whoever wants to go first, most disappointing.
I'll say pricing. I know that it's a premium event and people pay to go to this thing, but there's no way in hell you should be charging £4.10 for a bottle of cola.
Yeah,
like that's just stupid, in my opinion. I bought it because I needed to drink, but like it's stupid. And there should be like, like the vending machines. Why is there no vending machines around the place where people could just get a can of Coke out of there for £1 or £2 or something? So it's probably my biggest disappointment. Like they cater to make you spend money.
I think I would guess that's a P&J Live thing, not a Monopoly thing. But yeah, it's part of the con experience still. But yeah, if it was for Monopoly to approve on that, I don't think they'd have much say. But yeah, it's a fair shout, mate. It may be for like accessibility to get a quick drink, like you said, at a vending machine or something. To queue up, if you have to queue up somewhere.
Yeah, because we were in the middle of nowhere, weren't we? We couldn't exactly go into the city to go get some food from Asda or from Tesco or something because it was 30-minute bus ride away. We were literally in the middle of nowhere, so you had to eat what was on offer, and that was it.
And with like Liverpool Comic Con, MCon, the Nottingham Comic Con, Wales Comic Con, I'm gonna say London, maybe not London, but these most Comic Cons, they have like food and drink stalls outside the con with like cars, like the Batmobile, all the in between's car and all that kind of stuff. They usually have that outside the con, so you can get a bit of food and drink outside. But yeah, so that maybe the hospitality side with not
Edinburgh's food was better than this one, in my opinion. There was more choice.
More choice, but
more choice,
but they run out. They did sell out of everything in Edinburgh.
Yeah, by about midday.
Yeah, and you couldn't get anything there. Joe, anything for you? Most disappointing?
Maybe lack of props. I know they had someone cancel on them. Someone cancelled the day before who was doing quite a lot of the prop builds where there was quite a lot of space. I can't really think of anything, to be honest. Like, I understand why it's expensive in the arena, because those food stalls are run by the arena. The people there are employed by the arena. It's not Monopoly, and the venues cost 500 million quid, and it's only like 2 years old, isn't it? So
yeah,
it's good. It's good that you can bring in your own stuff. If it was like you can't bring in your own food and drink, and it's like £4 for a Coke and £3 for water, then it'd be a Mickey take. But it was just where we were, really. I wasn't too bad because I bought a can of Coke before in the petrol station. But
good point.
Yeah, I don't really know. I can't really think of anything disappointing. Like, if it was my first con, I'd say like no vehicles maybe compared to other ones where you see there's vehicles. But because we've been to loads, it doesn't affect me.
Yeah, saying that though, Manchester Comic Con, they actually had the vehicles inside. And I think Liverpool do as well. Liverpool do as well. They had loads of vehicles inside the con.
Yeah.
But there was actually there was the Police Academy motorbike. I think that was the only vehicle I remember seeing.
I don't know if you remember, but the guy who did the Game of Thrones props we were talking to, he said they weren't allowed to drive any vehicles inside the arena.
Yeah.
So that might be why. Because to get in and out of all their stuff, they had to pull it with a trolley to the outside of the arena. So I imagine they're not allowed to drive the prop ones in. That might be the only reason why. Because the motorbike, I think he said, got pulled in, like on a trailer, and dropped off.
Oh yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah. Mark says you need the RMM food stash, Pringles, sausage roll, and a bottle of water. They never touch any of it. Dan makes you go to the pub. How do you sell out of food? How do you sell out of food at a con? Wild. Make that a Tesco meal deal and a pint. My most disappointing is something that we knew going into the con, and that would actually just be the guest, like maybe another bigger name, because we had Karen, and then am I missing the second big name? Who would be the second name?
It was supposed to be what's his name? Michael Bien was supposed to be the second big, the most expensive one actually. It was 90 quid for the order.
Yeah. So I feel like just there may be another big name just to split it out a little bit, because if you are paying for a diamond pass, the price of the diamond pass doesn't change, or depending on the guests that come. You're still paying the same amount for the diamond. So, but we knew what was going. We knew what was going into what we was going into it. So I can't really moan too much about that one. All right, next up then, what would you change? Anything you would change? Layout, panels, photo ops, queuing, anything?
Event map.
Event map, yeah.
Maybe adding chairs around the outside of that food hall, because they had like the picnic benches, but there wasn't actually that many. So maybe like just putting seats around the outside so you can just sit around the outside of it as well. But
what's that in the main event?
No, in the food hall, like the sitting area.
Oh right, yeah, that's true.
Do you know that's where they had the con last year, in the seated area with the benches? That was where the actual con was, in that room, and they moved it into the other room this year, and that's why they said it was so much better, because they moved it into the bigger room. Last year it was in that. Yeah, if you watch 2023 vlogs, all the celebrities are under that banner where it says "Welcome to Aberdeen" that we were trying to get that shot of. They're in that room with all the benches. That was the con room last year.
That would have been tight.
I know, right?
Yeah, Mark says having a Monopoly event in the southeast. I think I saw
the comment. That was funny.
Yeah, was it on Instagram? I think I did see the comment. It's true.
Why do I have to spend hundreds to go north? And I wanted to comment, but then I have to spend hundreds to go south.
I tell you what as well, like southwest England as well. If you had a con in like Exeter or Cornwall, imagine that. Cool, going to a con in Cornwall in the summer, going to a con, meeting some guests, going back to your hotel, and then going sitting on a beach. Oh, lovely.
Yeah, imagine that, like an outdoor con. Like, why does everything have to be in a venue? Like, if the weather's going to be nice, they should try and actually do it like, you know, an outdoor one. It could be massive, like literally like a Comic-Con festival type of vibe. And then they can do the outdoor cinema screenings and all that. You know, loads of possibilities. You did remind me of what I would change is the lanyards. Mine's actually broke, so these lanyards cost £2. But they just made of paper, and I knew mine would rip. Every time I get like a lanyard like this when I go to a festival or a con, they always rip, and they're both ripped at the top there. So I wish they laminated them, made them stronger. And I think that is literally the only thing of the weekend that I'd actually change. So nothing actually too drastic for me. Obviously, I like there to be more guests, maybe a bit more variety with the food options on the food menus. And that hot dog photo was very misleading. I have to admit, because I've seen it on the vlog what the hot dog shape looked like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was very misleading. So that's what I changed the lanyard to be laminated, better quality, and that's it for me. Anything else, you guys? What you change?
Struggling, to be honest. It was good. It was just really good. Struggling to like the fact I don't really feel like it deserves to be faulted more than a couple of nitpicky stuff. Just to like really, every other one, generally speaking, there's so much stuff, but this one, it's just really good.
Yeah, we're complaining for complaining's sake. Almost.
Yeah, I wouldn't change anything.
Yeah. All right, next one, food and drink. So we'll start with Joe and his Comic-Con munch. So how would you rate the food and drink? Could be on the options and actually the quality. Banging beer for me, I have to say.
Yeah, that's what's driving it up. Drinks were good. Burgers were pretty good. Not the best.
It felt heavy, didn't it? It felt heavy.
6.5, I reckon.
Overall, for everything.
Yeah, 6.5 out of 10 overall, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pint was a good, like, solid 8 or 9, and then the others were like 6.
Milky?
Pint was 8 out of 10. Love neck oil. I'll be buying that more at home now. I love that drink.
Mm-hmm.
I also like beaver juice or whatever it's called.
It's the same thing.
It's a different channel.
Yeah, same. So there you go then. Food, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. Definitely room for improvement. Could have been a better variety. Could have been a little bit cheaper in my opinion. But yeah, you can't fault it. Like you said, it wasn't run by Monopoly. It was run by the Arena. So I get it.
One thing I would say, I'm sure they shut very early, the food and drink stores, because when
they left one open.
Yeah, when we went to film later on, it was all shut, and then like you said, there was one around the corner. I couldn't believe it. Like, and the con was going on. I mean, they still had a couple hours left of the con. I was like, what's going on here?
Yeah, it was about 3 o'clock.
Yeah,
not even that. I don't think.
You know what I mean? And everyone was busy. Like, there's loads of people around the food and drink area. Food and drink, I'll give it a 7. Solid pint, burger done the job, chips done the job. Like Joe said previously, the burger we had in Wales, that comes up trumps for me, definitely. Christina Payne's in the chat. Hey Christina, welcome to the stream. Any questions about the Comic-Con Aberdeen, do let us know and we'll try and answer them for you. Next up, rate the venue. Quite an interesting one now. We've experienced quite a few different venues now. We'll start with Joe, just because you've been to a few more cons than Milky. How would you rate the venue out of 10, and where does it compare with other venues? We have chat to compare, but yeah. 9,
I'd say. I think it's the second best venue.
Yeah.
The best venue is the ICC in Wales for a con. The way that was laid out. It's all one because it's a music venue, predominantly. They've made the best use of it being a music venue this year. I imagine last year would have been frustrating knowing that you've got that next door. But yeah, in my opinion, second best, but yeah, it was brilliant. Made full use of the space. It was very, very good. Again, another venue, the same as Wales, where they've got a car park underneath. So if you were driving to it, you ain't got to mess around or get wet. You can just park underneath and come straight up in. Very good.
Yeah. Milky?
10 out of 10. Best venue I've ever been to. Best con I've been to. Sits at the top. Aberdeen at the top. London second. Edinburgh third. They're the three I've been to. I've been to little ones in Glasgow as well, but I don't class them as Comic Cons. They're just little town things.
Yeah.
But yeah, best venue. Love the arena. I'm even booked to go again in January for a completely different thing. I'm going to go take my mum to go see something at the same arena. I loved it. I loved how close it was to the hotels. I loved the design of it, the look of it. It just felt very new and very, very cool.
Yeah, bang on it. Yeah,
and we only touched the surface because there was multiple levels that we didn't get to go up. So I'm sure there was more rooms.
Yeah, they could make it bigger. Yeah, the con could definitely be bigger and bigger next year. I'll go for a 9 as well. I mean, the only fault may be lack of transportation to get to the venue, but as a venue as a whole, brilliant. Can't fault it. Yeah, and I think there's room for it to get bigger and bigger. So rate your guest experience out of 10. So your experience with the guests. Any negative experiences, or is it all very positive?
I was a bit shocked with Bernard Hill. He did look very, very frail, which is not his fault. We're still talking to guests and still signing stuff. But I was a bit taken back. Like going for the photo op, he was sat on a chair, and I had to sit on a chair next to him, and he was just a little bit sad, but he was all right. But yeah, that was a bit gutting in a way. But everything else was great. Obviously, Robin was fantastic. Bonnie was great, answering all questions and giving some little inside knowledge to Milky. Ross, fantastic, and like banter that we can't even share on the stream because it was mad.
He tried to get Corian, didn't he? And like an extra bit with you guys.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we was talking about Scotland and drinking and all sorts of stuff.
Edinburgh.
Yeah.
He's very American.
Yeah. And then Karen was great too. So yeah, really, really good. So probably like an 8 or 9 for me, just taken down by the Bernard Hill thing.
Yeah, Milky. I'm just trying to think why you say you're on. So I'm trying to think if I had a better guest experience.
But, I'm going to say 9 out of 10. Always leave room for improvement, I guess. The Sunday was fun because what's her name? Michelle Gomez. She was handing out Tunnocks tea cakes left, right, and centre. There must have been about 1,000 boxes of Tunnocks tea cakes that people brought to her. And by the end of it, she'd had enough. She was just throwing them out to people. She was like, I don't want them. Because it must be a Doctor Who thing or something that people bring her the Tunnocks tea cakes on when she's there. But that was very fun. Again, I've spoke about Robin. It's salt of the earth. You don't even think that he's a celebrity when you talk to him. He's just a normal guy. I never got that feeling like I was imposing him or anything like that. I genuinely felt like he wanted to talk to me. So yeah, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Room for improvement. I could have got his actual email instead of something else, but yeah, we'll see.
He did want to talk to you. You didn't pay for anything.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, you've not paid for anything. You were just having a chat. So
yeah, just a big fan. I think that's what, and he could see that, you know, he could see you being genuine, and that's probably why he did speak to you. Mark says he had the same thing with Christopher Lloyd. You feel for these guys that need the help, and you feel bad. And then Kim says Lambert. Christopher Lambert? I don't know about Christopher Lambert. I don't know who that is. Gone over my head. My guest experience for me, I'll give about 8.5. I'd still say got to try and settle that grinning, but my Manchester experience was still very, very good. But yeah, this one is still right up there. And my experience of Paddy at Liverpool again, that was great as well. But about 8.5. So comical overall, is this the final one then, guys? Your overall rating out of 10?
9.1.
9.5. It would have been 10 if there was a Game of Thrones actor there.
Yeah, I'll go. You know, I'll just play devil's advocate and go in the middle. I'll go like 9.3 then. So yeah, very, 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 very happy with the con. Yeah, for me, I just hope it gets bigger and better. I'll definitely go again next year, subject to good guests. And absolutely loved it. Very few thoughts from me. Anything from you guys to add over on the con?
No faults from me. Very, very good. Yeah, and same as you, just guest wise. Hopefully make it bigger, because there was talks from some of the staff that we were talking to whilst in Diamond Queues that they're looking at making this one potentially the main con in Scotland because of the venue.
The venue's there for it.
So it's interesting.
Sorry, I think my dog was throwing up in the background. I was going to say, yeah, one thing I'd like to add is I hope there's like enough guests for next year that would make me want to do both days, even if there is like a big guest on Sunday. And I'm like, I've got to go Sunday as well now. But yeah, so yeah, they didn't have that extra hook for me for needing to do the Sunday, especially with the Diamond Pass. So you can get it done
because of travel.
What's that, mate?
I have to do Sunday because of travel. I physically can't get home on a Sunday, so I have to go on both days.
Yeah. For me, getting back like early, like I got back at like 6:45 or something on Sunday, and that was a dream. Like I went to work Monday and didn't feel like crap. Where like if we'd got a flight at like 10 o'clock at night, I wouldn't have got back to like 3 a.m. So it was quite good being able to do the one day and just fully enjoy it.
All right. Anything from you to add there, Milky, before we move on?
No, just a great con. I probably will be going next year regardless. I just like the venue. I like the fun, and I have more reasons to visit friends now. So yeah. Yeah,
very well, very good. So let's remove that then. So, you guys know what's next?
No.
Well, I hope you guys are ready. Anyone got their YouTube comment of the week ready?
I haven't.
Go ahead, Joe.
Anyone got one?
Mine's a cop-out. It's Joe's comment from today's video.
Okay. Have you got it on you?
Yeah, it's Joe comments on my video today, the one that Coombsy's in. It says, "Great vlog, mate. Makes me want to relive it again." And that comment is the personification of Comic-Con to me, because I've watched your guys' vlogs and I watched my own multiple times, and I probably will keep watching them because they are so fun. They're very well put together, and I'm still piecing parts of the after party together. I don't remember leaving Molly's and getting home.
Imagine that. I've got the best memory. You were all laughing at me. You're not laughing now, are you? I have the best memory of the night.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Joe, have you got a YouTube comment of the week?
I do.
He's still standing.
This one is from the Pop-Tart on the Aberdeen vlog. He said, "I'm getting sick of all these con vlogs now. They make me really jealous and bitter. Glad you had a good day. Bernard Hill was high on my wish list, so glad you met him. And who doesn't love Nebula? Pop looks brilliant." I've chose that one because I've had quite a few comments from this now. People jealous that they weren't there, or like people going, "Oh, I wanted to go." And I think that's a testament to all of our vlogs because it makes people want to go from 10-15 minutes of con footage. So yeah.
No, you say it was from Lee the Pop-Tart, yeah?
Yeah, it's from the Pop-Tart, Mr. Lee.
Yeah, no, it's nice, isn't it? Because it's like you might have had a really good time, but you've also got to demonstrate it online and be creative with your videos. So like, it's kudos to you and actually being your creativity for actually putting a fun video together. Both of you, you've actually put something together to show off how much of a great time you had.
And they're all very different videos. All three of us were together, shoulder to shoulder, throughout the whole weekend, and we've all made very different videos, which I really liked.
Yeah. When he says all your blogs are great, I know he means vlogs, but let him off. He goes,
"Well, that Wayne."
Kim says, "Dan's a madman. He's driving Mark and me back after Liverpool." Oh my god,
insane!
One day,
he drives trains though.
Dressed as Joker. That's gonna be. You've got to vlog that car journey. That'll be hilarious.
Mark says we need to force Wayne to a con. We definitely do. We need to get Wayne to a con. I mean, we'll all be getting photos of Wayne, 100%. He says he's banned. Right, it's time for my YouTube comment of the week. All right, guys. So firstly, I want to say thank you to everyone that does leave comments on my videos, Joe's videos, and Milky's videos. So I really do appreciate it. Just just almost like people just letting you know that they've actually just watched the video. It is just a really nice feeling. My comment of the week comes from Corey, actually. So I think he was Milky's comment of the week last week. Corey says, I wasn't expecting much for Aberdeen, but after this, I might consider it next year. Great vidtel. The Karen Gillan also looked incredible. So yeah, very enthusiastic comment. So loved that. So massive thanks to Corey and everyone else that has left comments. Mark said my beer looked like an ice cream. So that was a nice comment as well. So yeah, we had a nice floaty top on that one. But yeah, that's my YouTube comment of the week. Yeah, Wayne's banned. He knows it. Coombsy says he can't win a trip to FCC because they've banned him. Did a Mooney at the window. We need to get Logan to a con and watching Billy Wayne. Yeah. But yeah, Logan brings the scissors. That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
Right. Next up, guys, I want to know what's coming up. So, guys, this is a section where I want to know what's coming up on your channel. So, we'll start with Milky then. What's coming up on your channel, sir?
I still need to do very detailed breakdowns of the House of the Dragon trailers.
Yeah.
I didn't do those. Tomorrow, I'm hosting The Horseman. We have our monthly 2-hour show. There's going to be a giveaway. I'm going to be joined by 2 guests. You might know them. There might be some similar conversations that we've had tonight. But it's these 2. Joe and Tyler are going to grace
It's me, Wayne.
The Horseman at 1 a.m. in the morning. We got through the loophole because the clocks went forward in America, but they haven't gone forward here yet, so it's still a good time. Next week it'll be 2 in the morning. But yeah, that's going to be a good one. I can't wait to have you guys on there and chat with all the Americans, and hopefully we can get you guys some new subs and stuff like that, and that's all sort of, sharing this stuff out. I'm going to be with Headless on Sunday night, talking about the finale of The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live. So that's on the last episode. That's going to be a great one. And then stay tuned because I'm working on something with Robin Lord Taylor, and it's going to be huge. So stay tuned.
You're both going to be penguins.
Yeah, I could do the walk.
Joe, can you tell us what's coming up on your channel, sir?
Video wise.
I love spamming it.
Oh, what a day. Video wise, I'm not too sure. I've got a few things sort of in the pipeline, but I'm not too sure on releases with videos. I'm kind of going with what's relevant at the time, but also what's like interesting to me relevancy wise. So not too sure videos, but Tuesday, I'm starting a talk show from this Tuesday. The Dino Joe show, yeah, April 2nd, 8 o'clock GMT, and where I'm basically doing an interview-based talk show, so sort of like Graham Norton show-esque, I suppose, where the first sort of half hour will be me interviewing a guest, and the second half hour will take questions from the chat and stuff like that. And my first guest on Tuesday is Jason Anthony, who is the voice of 20 plus characters in Hogwarts Legacy. He's the operator using Warzone. He's been in Lego Star Wars, been in loads and loads of stuff. But yeah, he's the voice of the Sorting Hat. So yeah, really cool. So got an hour conversation with him Tuesday night, and then Monday night, 9 o'clock. After that, weekly. I think we're doing 6 episodes to start with, and then yeah. So that's nice. Really looking forward to it. But...
yeah. Is that live or is that the pre-recorded one?
They're mainly going to be live. One's going to be pre-recorded. We'll not say who that is yet, but one's pre-recorded. But yeah, Jason on Tuesday. Jason on Tuesday's live.
Lovely, wicked. Yeah, I'll definitely tune into that one. What time is that one? 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, I'll definitely tune into that. You had to show that off earlier, son.
Yeah, I was going to show that off, but I forgot.
That's great frame though. I've still not framed mine. Have you framed yours yet, Joe?
No, I've not been to the shop. I do have it.
One more ginger hanging on the wall. One more ginger. Lovely.
And Ginger's FC in here.
Yeah, okay. I was going to put on Instagram another ginger announced tonight. But yeah, now I'll get to what's coming up on my channel. All the behind the scenes there. So guys, what's going on my channel? So we have got the Walking Dead finale this weekend, the ones who live. So really excited for that. We'll do some reactions on that one. We didn't do episode 5 because of Comic-Con, but yeah, we'll definitely be back for the finale next week. I did get the Norman Reedus Auto from $7 a pop. I did open that one tonight, so it might, you can say, it might be able to sit behind me, but if you can. So yeah, I've got the Norman $7 a pop auto. I've got that video coming out, and yeah, that's it for now. But yeah, we'll continue the Tell Talk show. Hopefully, get bigger and better. Having great fun doing it again, chatting more with you guys. But yeah, been really good. We've got the big one out of the way, Con Aberdeen. So now back to being creative for the next month or so. But so much good stuff to happen and look forward to. I'm really excited for House of Dragon as well. So I won't be doing much content on it, but I'm super excited for that. So guys, before we go, we've got to chat about Comic-Con announcements. Oh, so Comic-Con announcements, guys. Mark says, might have another guest to send you away, Joe. Coomsey says, you know a man who's committed. Joe's got a lot of ginger ladies on the wall. He does look like Henry VIII or something.
I actually spot one.
What's that?
There's only one ginger lady on the wall.
There'll be two, man. Olivia?
There'll be two. She ain't ginger.
Is she ginger?
No.
What is she?
Like red.
Red? 21? Right.
There's more blokes.
Anyway, so Comic-Con announcements, guys. So the big announcement tonight was another ginger. Rupert Grint has been announced by Showmasters for LFCC. So we'll start at Milky then. What's your thoughts on the announcement? And Mark and Coomsey, everyone else in the chat, love to hear your thoughts on Rupert Grint being announced. And like I said, I'm a bit gutted. No, I missed out on getting my Ginny Weasley pop signed. I could have got the brother straight after. So Milky, what's your thoughts?
So is Rupert Grint the one that fills the square that we were talking about yesterday?
Fills the square? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's probably the biggest one on there for me. And unfortunately, he's not big enough for me to be pulled to it because there's nobody else there really that excites me. There is one Game of Thrones guy, House of the Dragon. But that's about it. And it's all the way down to London for it, just for one guy, two guys. It's an awkward one. I might do it, I might not. I have a friend, as you all know, I got stuff for Damien this weekend, and he wants pretty much all the Harry Potter people signed. So if he wants me to go, I might end up going. But we'll see. But yeah, it's a cool one. For me, I was more excited with seeing somebody else announced for Edinburgh today.
Mick Foley?
Yeah, because he was one of the ones that I was super excited to go see in Northern Ireland, but he's actually going to Edinburgh, and that's a lot closer. So we'll see.
Yeah, Joe, your thoughts?
It's cool. It's big. It's very expensive. Very expensive.
And there's no guarantees.
Exactly. So if you book all that way, not so bad if you live in and around, but still, the ticket's 30 quid. You're paying £30 for a ticket and they cancel. As Milky just said, there's no one else really that pulls you in. Like, that's why I didn't go LFCC Spring, because the only reason I would have gone was for Alfie Allen. If he cancels, then I've just paid 30 quid to walk around the con for an hour. So it's a weird one. It is a really weird one. It's their main event, and so far, except from Rupert Grint, they're the biggest guests at Cardiff.
Who's Seamus?
Seamus, yeah.
Yeah.
For a joke, I take it.
Why not? So why not invite the bloke who's playing Seamus to the LFCC? I know he did it last year, but I mean, Colin Baker lives there.
Yeah. Yeah, you keep talking about Sylvester McCoy as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. For myself, yeah, I think it's cool. Like, yeah, it's a cool announcement. It's really good. Coombsy does make a good point. It's too expensive for being Harry Potter that long ago. So what we're looking at, like maybe like what 8-9 years? Definitely Hallows Part 2, maybe.
I disagree with that. He's one of the top 3. He's the golden trio. Like, they're going to be super expensive.
Just have a look. Definitely Hallows Part 2.
And Game of Thrones is 10 years old, but I still
11, I think. It finished.
2011. No, 2011. Oh my God, 13 years. Yeah, so it's 13 years. So it is a long time ago. He has done Knock at the Cabin with the stuff. I'm not sure what else he's done really, but I feel like if you're going to announce Rupert Grint, you need to announce a few more Harry Potter so you can actually get a few more done. Like when me and Coombsy went, they had Seamus and the other guy, I can't think of his name. Two more people from Gryffindor, and I think they had David Bradley as well. So there was quite a few more Harry Potter guests when me and Coombsy went that year. But yeah, for Rupert Grint on his own, it's a lot of money because you're paying like 120 for the auto, 30 quid entry, that's 150, and that's without even guaranteeing yourself anything. So you could be queuing up all day unless you do what Coombsy does and gets there very early and get your ticket. Yeah, what is it called? Virtual queue, that's the word. Mark says Denise Richards would be great if she had a Bond pop. I'm excited about Sunday's Basingstoke announcement. Yeah, another big announcement there. With Denise Richards, she's doing all 3 days. So she's there on the Friday. I was like, fair play. Like doing Friday as well. So that's pretty cool. Chris says, do you think Elijah Wood is worth meeting? So we'll let Joe answer that one.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm gutted I didn't get a picture. I'm so annoyed with myself I didn't get the Andy and Elijah duo. But hey ho, live and learn.
There's still another opportunity.
Yeah, there's still opportunities. Mark and Coombsy. I assume they're meeting Elijah Wood in May. I'm not 100%. Do let us know in the comments below. But yeah, it's definitely worth meeting Elijah. I think you're from Warrington, aren't you, Chris? But yeah, when we met Elijah, he was very tired from traveling. I think even Karen Gillan says she was jet lagged when she come over, but she somehow had the energy for the day. She probably just felt comfortable being at home. She's probably done that trip quite a few times where Elijah probably hasn't traveled from like LA to Edinburgh that often. And Coombsy thinks Elijah's going well. So yeah, have they got a big guest for Welsh so far?
Sean Astin and Jen Snackles actually.
Yeah, Jens is getting everywhere, isn't he? Coombsy's not seeing Elijah. He's sold out, so we may have to skip it unless we get lucky. Yeah, if he's doing Sunday, you probably would have a chance because he was very quiet on Sunday, wasn't he? Remember when you got the diamond, we didn't need the diamond. So yeah, so it's a random one there. If he was on the Sunday, maybe he would, but you're going to the biggest con Monopoly events do. So yeah, it is a tough one. Mark says I'm going to travel to the States and drag Tony Todd. He's cancelled. Get Theo Rossi as well while you're there. Drag them all back. Theo Rossi's meant to be in Newcastle in a couple of weeks, and
he's cancelled. Yeah,
I think they cancelled it. Yeah, they're still selling tickets though. He's still on the website, I think. So yeah, not great. Anything else from you guys then before we go?
Just thank you to you two. Awesome weekend. I love hanging out with both of you. It was just epic. I always look forward to doing them, and I can't wait to do another one.
Yeah, very well said. Anything from you, Joe?
Yeah, just big up the weekend. Way!
Right, guys. Yeah, I think we'll end it there. Thank you to everyone for tuning in tonight. I do really appreciate everyone coming on. Hope everyone has a lovely Easter, and we'll see you next week for episode 3 of the Tell Talks Talk Show. See you later.
You killed it today, Joe.
Pick up the Easter.